What's up, everyone? Brent Hess here with Cagezilla Unchained, brought to you by the Wild Style Network. We're here with a special guest, one of our fighters coming up on Cagezilla 82, one of our female fighters coming up on Cagezilla 82, December 14th, Shay Kaminski. How are you doing today?
I'm doing great. How are you?
Awesome. Thank you for joining us, and let's get right into it. Tell us a little bit about kind of like your journey, what your background maybe a little bit, and what led up to you having your amateur debut here coming up, amateur MMA debut.
So I sort of have a unique background. I was a competitive dancer up until I was 16.
Oh, wow.
And then I decided to make the switch to MMA around it's been competitive. After quitting dance, I wanted to like continue competing and stuff like that. So I started off doing Muay Thai. And then when I moved to Wilmington, I started training at Brunson's MMA and Fitness. And that's where I got into jiu-jitsu and started putting it together and eventually started fighting.
That's awesome. And wow, I mean, dance to MMA, that's like two totally different sides of the spectrum, right? Like, what kind of dance, just curious, what kind of dance did
I
you do?
did everything. My specialty was ballet, which is
Okay.
like a total switch from like fighting.
Wow.
But I find there's a lot of overlap with like footwork and kind of rhythm between
Wow.
dance and MMA. Yeah.
Yeah, and it might not. It probably doesn't hurt with your kicks, right? Like, I
Oh
mean,
yeah.
you got to be flexible with the ballet. The ballerina's got strong legs, good kicks. I'm assuming, right? That's awesome.
Yeah, it definitely helps.
And so you're there at Brunson's MMA. I mean, Derek Brunson, UFC legend. You know, he's fought the current champion Drakus, Israel Adesanya, Kevin Holland, Darren Till. I mean, in my eyes, he's accomplished a ton in the sport at the highest level. And what a wealth of knowledge for you to draw from. Tell us what kind of influence he's had on you there inside the gym and leading up to your amateur debut here.
Um, Honestly, having his energy in the gym is super motivating. He's always there during sparring, working in with us. I think having his presence there really pushes me forward, and he's always there if I ever have a question, and he's been really helping me prepare for this fight. So I'm super grateful to have him.
That's awesome. And I'm assuming he's going to be in your corner December 14th, right?
Yes, he
Wow.
is.
Wow. What a guy to have in your corner for your amateur debut. Not a lot of people can say, you know, they got a UFC fighter in their corner for their amateur debut. So that's really awesome. And we're happy to have him here at the Salisbury Center on December 14th. It's really going to be a great thing for the audience as well to really experience something like that. Now, your opponent, Reba, she's been inside the Cagezilla cage before. Tell us, you know, I know you're making your debut. Have you looked her up at all? Have you seen anything about her, or are you not really into that? Looking up, kind of, you know, doing a little fight study.
No, I've seen everything you could possibly see on her. I
Okay.
get a little obsessive around like opponents, strategy, stuff like that. And I have a huge amount of respect. I've seen all her stuff, and um, I definitely look forward to fighting her.
That's awesome. Yeah, I mean, so we always, you know, this is definitely an exciting female matchup here that I'm looking forward to. And we always love to see the female athletes get inside the Cagezilla cage because, you know, I mean, in my opinion, it takes a certain kind of female to train, to, you know, make it to fight week, make weight, and then ultimately step inside of that Cagezilla cage, you know, and it's just not, you're one of the few that that actually you know, are into that and do that and walk that walk. Um, tell us, Shay, what kind of energy are you bringing into your debut here coming up, and what can our audience expect to see from you?
Um, I'm excited to kind of surprise people. I know a lot of my stuff isn't on YouTube, so I feel like no one's really gonna know what to expect, so that's super exciting.
Yeah.
And I'm not going in with nerves or anxiety. I just love to fight. So I'm just kind of excited to get in there.
Wow, wow. You love to fight, man. Wow. You love to dance and fight. And that's something people either love one or the other usually, and you like to do both. So that's amazing. Now, before we leave here, give us a quote, a motto, maybe something that you live by, something that your coaches have shared with you along the way, maybe that you can share with our audience and maybe empower them.
One thing that I always keep in the back of my head that I've learned from training martial arts and from my dance experience is that you can always do a little bit more than you think you can. And whenever I'm like right at the point of giving up, that's when you really grow and that's where you really push yourself.
Right. Yeah. No, I always kind of have that mentality as well. You know, because I always say your body can always do more than your mind, you know, thinks. You know, a lot of times it's your mind that kind of gives up first, but your body can actually push through a little more. And it sounds like you're always looking to raise the bar for yourself, right? In training and in whatever you do. Is that correct?
Yeah. I
That's
treat my
awesome.
body like a machine.
Treat your body like a machine. There you go. Well, I can't wait to see you as the machine. Maybe that's going to be your fight name one day. We'll see. And the machine, Shay the machine. Hey, you heard it. You heard it here first. Well, hey, before we leave, Shay, give us a way that we can follow you, show you a little love online, whether that be your social medias, your team's social medias. If you want to give any shout outs to anybody, let us hear it.
My Instagram is Kaminski Shay, KAMINSKISHAY. My gym's page is Brunson's MMA and Fitness, and I would love to give a shout out to Vincent and Polly Morelli because ever since joining the gym, they've kind of became like my gym parents, driving me to tournaments, and always being in my corner. So yeah, that's what I have.
Wow. Yeah, that's awesome. And, you know, I hope you don't mind me asking, but you just have such an unassuming face. How old are you?
I'm 19.
Wow. Oh my goodness. Such a young prospect and entering our Cagezilla cage, and can't wait to see you. Guys, make sure you guys are in-house on December 14th to check out Shay Kaminski in her debut fight. And man, Shay, I hope training, everything continues to go well for you. Guys, make sure you're picking up tickets at cagezilla.com. And Shay, like I say, I hope you stay healthy and fight week and everything continues to go awesome for you leading up to fight day ultimately. And thank you once again for joining us here on this interview. And it was a pleasure to have you.
Thank you for having me.
All right, guys. Once again, Brent Hess here with Cagezilla Unchained, brought to you by the Wild Style Network. Signing off until next time. Much love and respect to you guys. We'll see you guys all real soon.